Sagittarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of July 2023. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there's an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Now let's see. Saggy. The overall energy for the reading, the Justice card. I feel like you're dealing with a little bit of a conflicting situation, but I get the sense that, you know, things are happening in the way that they should. You're just probably not seeing that yet. And I get the sense that that's what this Justice is here for. In the starting off the reading, you get the Three of Wands crossed by the Five of Wands. Yeah, it feels like you're possibly waiting for something to resolve, maybe some sort of conflict or something that just doesn't sit right with you. And there seems to be a little bit of waiting on that, a little bit of, you know, wait for it. It'll take care of itself. But you're looking like, you know, in your focus here, the Five of Pentacles, you're looking like you're kind of not believing that it will, or kind of like you lost hope. Like, yeah, no, it's just never gonna happen, you know, kind of a thing. So I don't know what this is. In the recent past, the Judgment card. I mean, whatever this is, I kind of get the sense that you're dealing with the situation and it's quite stressful, and it's been stressful possibly for a while, and it's something that you may look back at and be like, you know what? I made my bed, I may as well lay in it, or something like that. Like almost like recognizing that you were part of creating this, whatever this is, you know, thinking that it would be different or that it would turn out in a different way. I feel like this situation is not done, even though you may feel like you're done with it. I feel like it'll conclude in a different way, but the way you look at it right now, it's kind of like in a disastrous way. In your strength here, the Tower, even if it does break down and fall and cracks and breaks and whatever, I kind of get the sense that you'll be okay. You know, you have that kind of an energy of, yeah, okay, if the worst possible scenario would come at play here, I guess I'll be okay, I'll manage, you know. I don't know what this is, but it kind of keeps you on edge there. In the immediate future, the King of Cups, you got a very supportive, very loving energy right next to you. And whatever this is, I don't feel like it includes this. This is kind of like a bonus, like you have this going on. But it almost feels like you're stepping back into that energy instead of keeping yourself completely, I almost said mesmerized, but kind of. Completely in tune with this one, whatever situation you got going on here. Supportive energy right here, the Six of Cups. Yeah, you know, it's kind of important to remember that whatever happens in whichever situation you're kind of part of, don't forget that you have a support system around you somehow, someplace, you know. And for some of you, it could be one significant person. For others, it could be you know, your family, your friends, your whoever. But there's definitely support here on your side. And I'm glad you're kind of facing towards it, where you're actually recognizing that you don't get lost in whatever this is. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, not all the time at least, the support that is around you, you know. And it's not only, even if it is one person, you know, it's not only that, it's, you know, it spreads out. So it could be people that you're not even immediately thinking about. It could be, you know, someone you haven't talked to in 20 years, but they're still there somehow. So I don't know. Support is very important for this reading, apparently. In your hopes and fears, the Seven of Wands, there's a little bit of tensed up energy there, a little bit of like not accepting fully how things are, what's going on here, and it's quite understandable. It's a tense kind of a situation, you know, it doesn't feel good, so it's hard to be like, oh, I accept fully feeling like crap about this, but eventually understanding that maybe I have no control over it. So, hanging on to it like in that way, that doesn't help either. So in the potential outcome, the Queen of Cups. Yeah. With this King of Cups here, yeah, there's definitely something here. Very loving, very supporting, very good for you, at the end of all of this. What the hell is this? I'm always trying to figure out, what is this, though? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see the Justice card. The Queen of Swords, the Emperor, the Ten of Swords. Oh, somebody tried to take charge. Somebody tried to make things go or show up in the way that they wanted to, but they gave up on that. They're like, yeah, no, that's not working out. So definitely somebody stepped up the sense of control that they could have over a situation. And I kind of get the sense that it was you. You slipped a little bit on that side of, oh, I'll make this happen in this way because it benefits me. And feels good. Yeah, no more. None of that. It's kind of like, yeah, fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. No need to be in control here because obviously I'm not. Anyway, so let's do the Three of Wands. The World card, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Wands. I still have no idea what this is, but it's coming from a place of a lot of tension, a lot of conflict, possibly a lot of not great energy, that's been built up there, built up and built up and built up to the point of, ooh, this doesn't feel good. But I do see a comeback around, like you're actually at that thin line of the cycle actually coming to a close, where the energies are coming back around into a much better place. It's a beautiful energy. And I feel like you're the one that's bringing this beautiful energy in. Fuck it. We're done with functioning under these energies because they don't work for us. So let's bring in the love. Let's bring in the passion. Let's bring in the fire. Let's make it happen. And then it changes the whole situation. But it's not there yet, but it's heading in that direction. For the Five of Wands, you get the Eight of Cups, the Hermit, the King of Pentacles. Could be something in regards to work or something in regards to some sort of project you got going on. I don't know. It feels like maybe not 100% on the same page with somebody here, and that creates a little bit of, I'm not sure if it creates conflict in the sense of you suck. No, you suck. No, listen to me. Oh, you better listen to me because I got better ideas. I don't think it goes that way. I feel like this energy is just that kind of a sense of, talking it over with someone and kind of trying to explain, hey, this doesn't feel 100% right for me, or, but still not addressed 100% where it feels like it was understood on both sides that, hey, this doesn't work for us. We're not on the same page here, like that whole sense of honesty blasted is not necessarily there. So it leaves the situation a little bit up in the air and a little bit tensed on both sides. So I feel like that's exactly possibly what went on here in a particular situation, which again, kind of feels like it's heading in the direction of your stability here. Or it affects that in some way. Whatever this is very healing, and there's a lot to learn from this situation. And as I said, I feel like things may actually come back around when somebody decides to just feel within the situation rather than, they said that, they suck. I don't know. For the Five of Pentacles in your focus, you get the Four of Swords, the Justice card, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, whatever this is, you want to put effort into it. You want to work on it. It's not like, this bugs me a little bit, so I'm just going to bail. It's important to you, whatever it is. Because you're showing a sense of interest in wanting to work for the situation to get balanced, to get where it needs to be, to that place of maybe a compromise. I don't know. Where the pages look good together, But you are losing hope somehow. You know, I feel like maybe you've been dealing with this for so long that it's like, is this ever going to change? I don't know. There's a little bit of a sense of either losing hope or just being fearful that it's never really going to change for the better. I feel like it might have the chance to. For the Judgment card in the recent past, you get the Tower, the Seven of Cups, the Star. Man, why does this feel like you feel like you've been forced into something? You know, because I see you looking at some options, and then I see this energy pushing you towards something. But then ultimately, you made that decision. It doesn't matter what pushes you. You know, you reach for it and you grab it. So you feel like you've been forced into it, but again, ultimately, you may have been the one to actually make decisions there about it. But for some reason, you're giving me the sense of, yeah, I've been pushed into this. I didn't really want to do this way. Or, you know, there's a sense of being pushed into something here. And if there was any energy that pushed you, it was the universe kind of testing you, maybe, you know? It wasn't a person like you would think. They did this. They made me do this. Yeah, no, not really. Let's do the Tower in your Strength, the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. Things weren't moving accordingly. Things were moving quite slow. Things were, you know, where you're looking at the situation, and I still have no freaking clue what's going on here, but you're showing me the energy of kind of looking at this and being like, it's just not going anywhere. It is moving, but it's moving so slow that you look at it and it's like, no. It's not going anywhere. It's not doing anything. And it's creating more confusion than anything. Not taking into consideration that maybe it is moving. But maybe it's not moving at the pace you would want. And that's when the controlling energy is coming in. Why would you want to force the energies to move faster or slower? Or, you know, they need to move this way. They need to be faster. Why? Because I said so. It's not a good enough reason. And, you know, it falls into that place of trying to control the situation. Let's do the King of Cups in the immediate future. The Page of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Wheel of Fortune. You're really slowing yourself down here. You know, you're opening up your heart. You're starting to come at the situation from a very different place. And I feel like it's almost like the minute you connect back to those supportive and loving energies around you, you're starting to connect back to your heart too. And that actually allows you to look at the situation from a different angle, a different perspective, from the perspective of the heart. And from that place, you're actually slowing down a lot, just kind of standing still and trying to look at things from different perspectives. And that's where everything changes. All of these energies that are showing up here like, they change. They look very different. Because your perception is different. The way you look at it is different. So quite interesting how a little bit of connection to your heart can do that. Let's do the Six of Cups in the supportive energies, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Strength card. I don't know what you got going on around you, but man, that's a big ass support system. It's coming from all over the place. You know, there's definitely one particular main source of love and support that's coming towards you, but there's also a whole lot of, you know, like a spider web that spreads, and I see it coming from all over the place towards you. So that's there almost as a reminder for you to connect back to your heart, and that's exactly what you're doing. Let's do the Three of Cups in the hidden energies. The Devil, the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. Yeah, there's still a little bit of resistance there. There's still a little bit of, but I kind of want it to turn out this way rather than this way. You know, there's still a little bit of that going on. So it feels like you're kind of crossing from that energy of control, of wanting for things to be like this, not like this, and stepping back into your heart, which allows you to fall more into the acceptance of how things are, rather than trying to force them to be something else. So you're kind of like at that, you know, threshold there. And the more you surround yourself with those loving and supporting energies, the more you'll come into this place of acceptance over what's going on. And the more your perspective will change over what's going on, and the more these energies over what's going on are changing for the better. So, I don't know, Saggy, surround yourself with love, support, whatever you got going on there. Because it's a good, very, very good energy overall. For the Seven of Wands in your hopes and fears, you get the King of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Lovers. Oh. Yeah, you're starting to reject more and more that energy of taking charge, taking control. You know, you don't like it much because you're looking at it from a place of, but I want it to be like this. Come on, it's good how I want it. You know, it's good. It's feeling good. For who? For everybody involved? Nah, for me, but it's feeling good, you know? There's a little bit of struggle there. There's a little bit of struggle of releasing that. Yeah, it's almost like you're saying goodbye to a friend or something. And it is part of you, so it is kind of like your friend. But, you know, ultimately it's not benefiting you, you know, to step into that, oh, I'm under control kind of an energy, because you know you're not, you know. It's just a false kind of idea of being under control, in control. For the Queen of Cups, for the potential outcome, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, everything falls into place. The moment you fall back into your heart and go from there and allow for things to be as they are, you're basically stepping back into your power, into a place of just trusting that everything's going to play out in the way that it should. And from there, you're coming out strong and, okay, let's do this, you know? From a very different angle than, okay, let's do this way because that's how I want to do it. No, you're coming from a place of trusting that whatever work you put into something that's important to you, the universe has your back. You're good. It'll turn out quite fine, you know, without you having to direct it where it needs to go. So, really interesting reading. But let's see what the universe has to close it off. The Eight of Cups, the Strength card, the King of Wands. Yeah, you're emotionally disconnected at this point from the situation. You're disconnected from your heart, so it makes sense that you show up in this way. So you're in a very strong, fiery, passionate, saggy. Let's go, let's do, And it's like, okay, but how do you feel about it? Well, then nobody has time to feel here, because we're going, we're doing. That can easily go into the control aspect of, oh, by the way, we're doing it this way. Because, you know, connect back to your heart, basically. And that's exactly what you're doing. But at this point, the universe is kind of confirming that, yeah, you're a little bit disconnected from your heart. So the minute you do that, whatever this is going to start to look a little different, to feel a little different, and you're going to have a different perception over it and how to deal with it, even so. Let's close it off with some words from the Oracle of the Fairies. Let's see what the fairies have for you. No, I don't want those fairies. No, this one. I'm like, man, no. All right. Wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Yep. Heart's desire. That's it. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.